I met an English person on a Greek island and fell in love. 3 years later, well, about 4 years later, I moved over here permanently. And I've been here ever since.
So did you move for him?
Yeah. I got married and got 2 children and stuff like that. I split up with my husband in 97, 98, something like that. And that's when I moved onto the street.
I used to work in a university. I'm studying in a university full-time, completing communications. The Home Office has kept my passport, as a result of which I lost my job. And because of that, I lost my accommodation. I used all my savings, what I had, and then my bank account was closed because no money was coming in. And so as a result of the cascading events that happened, I became homeless, which is no fault of my own. And because I was an international student, so I'm not eligible to get any benefits whatsoever. Exactly. So therefore, even if I go to a shelter, I'm not eligible to get a shelter as well. So I was forced to live on the streets near the shops, underground area also. It was very hard as well because before, when I had status, I had my friends, everyone. But when people came to know that I became homeless, it changed dramatically. All my friends whom I used to thought they were friends, but they just sit back and they don't want to help anymore. So it's a bit social stigma, because.
Yeah, sometimes people can say to you, "Why don't you go back to your country? Why are you living here? Why?" And all that. Sometimes it can be, bad people. You don't know who's who. You just can't.
You can feel very lonely on the street as well. A lot of people are depressed when they're or become depressed when they're on the street. And that's why a lot of people drink. Some people do it because of the warmth. It's a false sense of security. If you're drinking in the winter and you kind of feel too hot and you start taking your overcoats off and stuff like that, and you fall asleep, you can die of hypothermia on the street. So I did something that most people don't do when they come out on the street. I stopped drinking. Because being a lady and being a woman by myself, in case I didn't know where I was going to, and also if you get sleep at night, you get attacked or something like that, at least if you don't have a drink in you, you're more able to protect yourself, you know what I mean, or defend yourself, sort of thing, because you can get attacked. People can get attacked, you can get spat on.
I've been sitting on the street and I've seen 3 guys drunk. They just come to sleep in there, they just big bucket you, any money, anything you have, my medication, everything they've taken. Why would someone do that to someone that's done nothing to them, innocent, I've never done nothing to them. I couldn't claim benefit. I had to go around, I have to beg people.
Some friends of mine slept on some stairs at the back of the London Transport Museum. One night somebody threw a bucket of water over them while they were asleep. Yeah. Another night somebody tried to use them as a mattress and lie on top of them. Yeah. And another night somebody tried to squirt lighter fuel on them and set them alight. People haven't got a clue what it's like to sleep on the street. It's rough, it's unpleasant, it's very lonely, and you feel like an invisible person. It's like people don't see you when you're on the street.